We are live and we are kicking off with AMC. AMC is down 0.75% in this pre-market session. The market is opening in about 57 minutes or thereabout. So we'll also have a look at the S&P. If you look at the thumbnail we have, you can see we are saying the truckers in the US might strike in sympathy to the folks in Canada. There's a possibility that will happen, and when truckers go on strike, well, it will be worse than the pandemic lockdown or the impact of the pandemic last 2 years ago. Let's see. Let's look at the chart of S&P 500. Okay, that's it here. Let's have a look at the chart and see what's going on there. Okay, this is a 1 month chart. Let's pull up the 1 year chart and see, or some probably 3 month chart. Let's look at the 1 year chart. Yes, see what's going on there. So obviously this does not include today the 11th yet, but we just have to update it. So right now the session closed at 4504. We can't this is the futures, but just for some reason it's not rendering. Yes, so if the truckers strike in the US, it's going to be a big one. It's going to be devastating. So let's see what the updates on US truckers strike. This is what it's saying. U.S. agency warns that truckers' protest could disrupt Super Bowl to CNN. U.S. truckers are planning protest convoy, perhaps starting in LA for Super Bowl. Okay, plans for a protest by truckers in the U.S. gain momentum. This is 14 hours ago. U.S. truckers convoy to Washington got steam political. National trucker strike coming to US. Okay. Trucker strike 2022. 7 days ago. Okay, let's see the New York Times. Let's see what they're saying there. 14 hours ago. This is CBS. US truckers planning protest. Which one do we go for? Let's try New York Times and see what's going on there. Canada protests. Plans for a protest by truckers in the US gain momentum. US convoy style demonstration started in California and ending in Washington appears to be gathering supporters online. Here's what you need to know. Truckers blockade at US-Canada border could undermine supply chains for the auto industry. Plans for a convoy style protest in the US gains supporters online. Held hostage in my city, Ottawa. Restaurants at seats empty as truckers block customers. Police officials say they face new obstacles in dismantling the occupation. Tow truck operators are turning down Ottawa's calls for help. GM and Ford, with big operations in Canada, says protests have hampered them. So yes, all of these things people are warning, even though they are saying all of these things from their experiences before, their previous experiences, but they can still be valid. They can still be valid. So, and the market will read all of these things, and it can always affect the S&P 500 and indeed all the other indexes. So right now we have let's see, there is a based on some analysis that have been done by some experts. They're saying that it's this the protest in Canada already is wiping $350 million from the US economy every day, $350 million every day, and it's been going on for some time now, and yes, technically speaking, we have that the 40-day moving average. We don't have a 40-day moving average. We have a 50-day moving average, so it will be nearby. So let's see whether is it possible to do that 40-day moving average. Okay, let's see whether we can do that. Let's see whether we can print or plot a 40-day moving average. Yeah, simple moving average. Let's see whether we can. Let's see. We have a lot of 20s now. We can't we have 10, we have 20, 50, 200, 10. Okay, so we have to remove these. $20, $50, $200, $10. Remove this. Oh yeah, hello Paul, yes. Well, Paul, I have to get back to you. You mentioned last week about the protest in Canada. You were saying even though what you were saying was that the government there wasn't handling the protest well, but they're speculating. People are now speculating that it could be something that could probably hamper the U.S. I mean, it is already affecting the U.S. $350 million. That's the speculation. It's erasing $250 million from the U.S. economy every day. Obviously, GM and Ford, they're already hampered already. And of course, you must have heard that. The truckers in the US now want to join the protest in sympathy or whatever it is. Okay, while we're there, let's have a look at AMC. Yes, it's let's see AMC. AMC is up 1.13%. It seems to be yeah. In any case, I don't know about I don't know very much about the politics in Canada, but whatever those truckers are doing, it is working, and the markets are paying attention. The algos are paying attention as well. They are definitely. I mean, obviously, the algos also read the news as well, so they know these things now. Yeah. Yeah, it's amongst the things we're facing now. The strike, the possible strike of truckers. Yes, and you know, that aside, you were talking about AMC's utilization at 100%. I know. Yes. Yeah. It's yeah, politics. It's yes the yeah, I know. Obviously, yes. It's always good to be in the middle. It's always good to be in the middle because you know the folks involved in the politics or initiated the politics themselves. It's their own agenda. So it's definitely a case of just be in the middle or somewhere. So yeah. Yeah, there was an F word there. I had to read. I had to hold that one, if you don't mind. In any case, let's. You were saying something about 100% sorry, AMC utilization at 100%. Let's see whether we can get any date on that. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, let's see. Up 0.8. But in any case, I think what I've also noticed is that we were expecting it to move sideways, but it's so far I think it's approaching that the high of last month. I think it's up. It seems to be approaching that high. Can we see anything on AMC? Exchange. Yeah. Yes. It should be, yes. Okay, with utilization, I think it's saying here current is 100%. Yes, you got that right. Yes. Yeah. Okay, let's see. AMC. Okay, still showing strength. Still showing strength. Okay, let's see. This was when? Well, actually, yesterday it actually reached $20.93. So it has actually exceeded. May have actually exceeded that 1 month close. Let's see if we can find it here. AMC. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna look at Palantir. Yes. Let me see that chart of AMC. Yeah. Okay. You super. Okay. Okay. So Palantir puts. Okay. Puts. Okay. So let's see that 1 month. This is the 10th. Okay. Now this is the 9th of February. I think sometime 1st of February. Okay, yeah, I think that's the one. That's this peak we were talking about, and it has now exceeded that. Okay, was it last 10 days? Let's see. I think last 10 days. I meant to see. Yes, I think that's the peak we were talking about, and yes, it has easily exceeded that. Okay. PLTR up 0.3%, 0.37%. Okay, let's check these pop boxes. So which ones did you sell? The which series? February 11th or February 18th? Okay, for this week. Okay, that's February 11th. Okay. So the last strike. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, finding money on your computer and bringing it back home. Yes. And you look around, it actually doesn't belong to anybody, it actually belongs to you. $12 strike. Okay, but it has the spread, the ask B, the spread is quite a big one. Okay, so Plantair's is up 0.29, not a lot. So let's see what's going on with I think Zillow is one stock on the move. Okay, up 13.38%. Let's see what the news is. Okay, swings to narrow Q4 loss, then forecast a sales surge. Okay, revenue for the quarter ended December 31 rose to $3.88 billion from $789 million a year earlier. The analyst's estimate was $3.27 billion. For Q1, the company said it expects revenue at $3.12 billion to $3.44 billion. The analyst projected $3.29 billion. It targets the 2025 consolidated annual revenue of $5 billion. Yeah, so CFLT, that's another stock. ZG, CFLT. Okay, these all those were after hours moves. They could still be on the move. Oh wow. Okay, let's return and see those PLTR puts. Oh, these those are calls. I was looking at puts. Let's see puts. both. $12 strike. Yeah, that's true. As a matter of fact, they are now, see what the price is, 0.02. Yeah, I probably have to yeah, have a look at them again. PROG. Okay, these ones will expire today. Let's see the next ones. February, okay, February 18th. Let's see the February 25th. 45 and 39. Okay, maybe when the market opens, the spread might even out a lot better. So which ones are you still holding? Which calls are you which PROG calls are you still holding? Okay, 150, 20. Okay, 152 and 250. Okay, let's see for which July. Okay, yes. Oh, that's way out there, way out. Nearest 30 days. Let's see July 15th, 155 days. Calls or puts? I suppose calls, yes. Let me check calls. 1. Price is 107, 1.07. 150 is 0.77. 2 is 0.61. 2.5 is 0.48. Yeah. Yeah, I'll make a mental note of that and keep observing. And I think yeah, it's down 1.05. I think so. Yeah, definitely look into it and probably take a few up. July. Okay, let me see. April. April will be. Okay, I think the spread is not that bad, but it's too far away. $3. Too far off the money. And obviously has the biggest open interest. This is the April 2022 progeny calls. Yeah, I'll definitely load up more and see what I can do about them. Yeah, I just have to, yes, get involved. Okay, let's return and see what's going on here. Okay, let's quickly update ourselves with AMC. AMC is up 0.97%, trading at $18.77. Okay, yeah, I'll wait for, yes, I'll wait for that. Thanks. And there's also a pattern I noticed with BBIG. It's concerning its volumes, even though there isn't I mean, because obviously, because people are expecting at the moment, I think what they're holding everybody is the fact, the prospect of issuing dividends. They have a company they're spinning off, and they will, anybody that's holding the anybody that's holding BBIG stock will get some of those cryptide shares. But I mean, I'm not going to say that's the major reason why people are still holding it. But the stock is very, very, it's a meme stock, and everybody's talking about it. It's also an NFT, has acquired another company that is a rival to TikTok, or potential rival to TikTok. So people are very much keen on the company. So I've just noticed that obvious. I mean, this is pretty much stating the obvious. When the volumes are low, it tends to provide a buying opportunity. Even though yesterday the volumes were about 40 something million, but normally, on a given day, and the day it's going to rally, going by what it has done of late, you wouldn't have that sort of figure. And it wasn't rising as fast, so, but it wasn't. It didn't dip. It didn't drop. It actually gained, during that session. So yeah, that's a pattern that has, it worked a bit, but obviously, like everything, it doesn't. I mean, it's not always perfect. But I'm also watching that as well, watching BBIG, and yeah, let's have a look at the options. It's I mean, also being that it's also a meme stock, very popular. It's always trading in range, spikes, drops, goes up again. Just so I think all in all, it just it's providing a scalping opportunity. Okay, so we have the April 14. Also, yeah, the options are also not that expensive as such as well. You can see this is April 15th. You have interest is there. You can see 39,000 for the $6 calls. This is April 15th, and they are priced at 25 for the ask, 0.25 for the ask. Yeah. So these two stocks, BBIG, PROG, yes, they have to be observed. They have to, and see what's going to pan out there when the opportunity is there. So let's see what's going on with ZG. Zillow up 13.09%. I think we just yes, we just saw that. Better than expected earnings outcomes. That's the news. But it happened in the post market. There's a guarantee it may not continue to rally in the regular session. There's also this stock Z. What's this one again? Zero Group. They are both the same thing. Okay. Zero Group and Zero Group Inc. Alright, no wonder they are. I'm getting the same reading. Okay, CFLT Confluent down 9.24%. Okay, SRGA also down for the one. It's a penny stock, down for the 1.27%. Let's see what's going on with them. Why are they dropping? Since $20 million stock and warrants offering. Okay, pre-market decliner. Let's see CFLT Confluent gapping down. Why? It dropped 9.24%. Optionable as well. So let's see. Yes, before I let's look at the S&P 500 and point out a few things there. Let's look at the S&P and point out a few things. The 40-week moving average is somewhere around 4,400, and I'm going to look at that. The chart on this chart swap doesn't provide the 40-week moving average. Okay, I'm going to look at the weekly chart for the stock. Okay, this also doesn't give a weekly. It only gives the options are mostly daily, months, and okay. Let me use this the street smart edge. Do we have weekly? Okay, weekly here. We have the weekly here. But unfortunately there isn't any 40-week moving average here. But the closest we have is there's actually nothing on them. No figures on them. No figures. It only has 20 and 10 moving average. But in any case, I'm looking at the wrong thing. No wonder was SPY, SPX, XPS. That's what I'm supposed to be looking at. Yes. So the 50-day moving average is at 4374, and the 40-day is at 40-week is at 44,448. So slightly, so 3,348 is going to be somewhere 3,448. Let's get it. Yes, we just almost saw it now. 3,448, 3,448. We just missed it. Somewhere here, somewhere in between, just slightly above that. Somewhere around there. That's where you can see slightly above the 50-day moving average. Obviously, yeah. So some people are saying that if the S&P closes below that 40-week moving average, it means it might drop down to 4358. 4358. That is on the daily. 458 on the daily chart. 4358. So this will be 4358 will be somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere 435 exactly. We just got it there. So it may drop as low as that, but actually this is not the lowest it has reached on the daily chart. This is not the lowest it has reached. So, I mean, of late, when it dropped down to somewhere around 433, 4330. But obviously this is a daily, this prints the closing prices. So on the 1 minute chart, on the minute charts, you will see different figures. We definitely know it reached a low of about 4200s or something like that. So and if it reached, according to them, if it reached 4358, it may actually drop all the way to 4059 around here. And I mean, this is all in line, or rather based on, or rather if this strikes that's going on in Canada and that's possibly looming in the US, you can see the S&P drop all the way to 4059. And but the trigger as well, they're saying the trigger is the 200 moving average, which is currently providing support. Is it providing any support? Let's see. Yes, absolutely, it is providing on the daily. You can see clearly, this is the 200 moving average. You can see of late it has provided some support of late. Since this February, on the daily chart, it has never closed below that 200 moving average. It actually, yes, just right. If it did, it's just right on it or slightly below it. So it has been providing support. So to summarize all of it, is if it closes below this 200 moving average, the 200 moving average at exactly what I said, 444,449. So that is also it on this daily chart. It's equal. It's the same as the 40-week moving average on the weekly chart. So those are very, very key numbers, and obviously they're just technical projections and technical breakdowns, but there's no guarantee that all of that will be the case, but yes, the strike is of concern, and you can imagine that everything that is needed is comes through trucks, and even if they are not needed, even if said some of those services are not truck related, the impact on the wider economy, the systemic failure will obviously spread into any other sector, any other business, so well, fingers crossed. I think yeah, it's going to be get a bit serious, but let's see how things pan out today. Let me see what's let's see what's going on here. I'm not picking up this S&P futures yet. So yes, ODTE 0 DTE. Okay, SPX. Yes. Let's see that again. 02. That would be these. Let's see. On the S&P, SPX. Let's see them. Oh, I'm supposed to have options here. XPX. We don't have options. We should have option. Okay. XPX. XPX, no options. Yes. Okay, yes. $25. So you're saying looks fun, just need to learn a bit more. Okay. Yeah, you've said that before. Yeah. Definitely more expensive, 63. So that would be like 6,000. Definitely, they do cost more, yes. And yes, it's also with what's going on of late, the systemic issues of the looming strike. Yes, it'd be nice to play some things on yes, on these um, OD0 DTEs, yeah, for SPX, yes. Okay, you have NVIDIA as well. Wow. NVIDIA NVDA. Okay, this is the daily. Let's have a look at the 1 minute and we'll look at the options. Up 0.8%. 26. Okay. 262. Let's look at the let's look at April 1st and see how. Okay. Not very much open interests there. So the market is opening in about 9 minutes. So the 145, 150 spreads, 261 credit. Okay. Which series? Which series were they? 145, 150 spreads. Oh, May 5th. Okay, yes, May 5th. Let's see. Oh, I don't have those ones here. May 5th. So March 5th. Sorry, March 5th. Was it March 5th or 4th? It says here 4th. Okay. 145. March 4th, yeah, okay. Okay, I don't have up to one. I can't see up to 120, 145, 150. Okay, there must be somewhere up there. Okay. Wow. 261 credit. Wow. I mean, these are, I mean, they were calls or puts. Let's see what let's get the puts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You saw the spreads. Okay. Let's see what's going on elsewhere. We're looking at AMC. AMC up 0.73. It's been moving pretty much sideways. This oil servicing company, it's on the move. Even when the broader market was declining, the stock was obviously. I mean, I can't say because it's oil alone, because even without oil servicing companies should be making money, even without it. Because regardless of the price of oil, yeah, it does affect them. It does affect them because if oil is declining, they wouldn't be making money. Okay, let's see what the daily is indicating for the stock. Yes, you can see This is 2022. You can see that 2022. This stock. No, I wasn't done, so I had to answer the door if you don't mind. See, this as at the beginning of this year, the stock was trading at 3.6. Now it's at 6.9. You love the chill stream from market open, okay. And on the daily chart, the stock has only fallen below its 10-day moving average only a couple of times. Let's see whether that was a couple of times. Let's see here. NEX. Market is opening in a few seconds. Let's uncheck these boxes because these we don't have them yet. Okay. NEX. Let's look at the chart quickly before the market opens. Okay, that's the okay. Let's look at the last 3 months. So the market is opening very soon, very soon. I've not checked him out. I've not checked Dr. Ekberg out yet. Okay, the market is open. Let's see. Yes, thanks for reminding me again. You're definitely a big brother. I mean, yeah, keep reminding me. I'll definitely check it out. Okay, the market is open. So yeah, this is the stock. That's it. This is when it declined below the 10-day moving average. This is monthly, yes, and 3 times, 3, 4. Okay, so only 4 times below this 10-day moving average since 2022. And still on the move. NEX up 2.01%. And yes, and obviously as well, if the strike goes on in the US, the price of crude is going to rise as well, because you can't get the supply out. AMC up 1.3, 1.45, 1.45%. BBIG is it up 0.52. Okay, S&P, the Dow, all of them are in the green right now in this session. Let's see whether we can get some of the stocks on the move. Okay, yeah. The S&P futures is at 4511. And the XPX is at 4512. PRQR down 71.99%. Oh my goodness. Okay, KAVL up 35.16. Modular medicine up 50.13. KAVL. Okay, let's see. These are the most active. Let's get the price increase. Okay, you bought CFVI, Paul, and I want about hoping for a bump this morning. Something I read. Okay, no, CFVI. Okay, CFVI. Okay, we'll look at CFVI now. Yes, that they were on the news. Something about them. Was it not? Is it Rumble? Yes, that's Rumble, right? Yes. Up 2.55%. You bought the calls. Let's look at the calls. Yes. Which of the calls did you buy? Let me guess. The April. Oh, we turned them down. Okay. Wow. Fortune strike April. Okay. Just almost where I am. Yeah, the spread is so what is it now? Is it doing good or not so good? Yeah, regardless of Joe Rogan, I think they're getting traction. People are migrating there. People are considering it. Rumble. Let's have a look. Yeah, but the more prominent they get, they are going to begin to do the same thing Spotify is doing. So they're trying just the much they can do, get people in, and begin to censor themselves as well. Okay, yeah, your position and see if it's red. I think you're saying. Okay, KAVL is lighting things up. Kaival brands up 34.54. Let's get the news. There's no news there. Let's see if he has options. No options. The other one is MODD, Modla Medicine, up 35.04. It has its chart has a pattern of okay, no, this is the 1 minute chart. Sorry. So these two stocks are on the move. Yeah, let's see AMC. AMC down 0.21%. BBIG down 1.33%. Okay, the volume is at 20,000. It looks like it's gonna be one of those days. It might be one of those days that it's very early to say, only 10 minutes in, but the volumes also still very much early, 51,000 and counting. If it is a slow session for BBIG, then it might be a buying opportunity. Right now it's declining 1.48. It's bearish right now in this session so far. As a matter of fact, it has been pretty much bearish all the way back to yesterday as well. It's been bearish pretty much. So yeah, I think yes, to some extent it's providing a buying opportunity. Approaching our position. Our position is 3299. Close position. Closed. 3280. 3280. So just got a pivot right where we this is where the volumes are not there. This is where the volumes are, 3.33 million. Yeah, there's every chance it can get to up to 40 million as well in this session. Just in case it falls further, we'll see whether we will add more, but right now it's trying to challenge the 10-day moving average, BBIG. Let's look at PROG and see what's going on there. Okay, yeah, better that way, better than loss. So PROG is down 0.53, pretty much like BBIG also bearish since midday of yesterday. Let's look at AMC. AMC is down 0.97%, also bearish as well since midday as well, midday of yesterday. KAVL, let's see what's going on there. Up 40%, showing strength. Let's see whether we can get a target for Kaival 2.64 and 2.64 times 2.618, 0.2 plus the current price of 2.53. Approximately to 2.74. Can it get there? Target is 2.74. Is it possible? Definitely, it was rallying in the pre-market. There's no guarantee it will get there. It actually got resistance at 2.64. Has any news come out yet? No news yet. Not optionable. Kaival Brands Innovation. BBIG, let's see. Okay, now above its 50-minute moving average. The next one is still far away. 200-minute moving average still far away. Momentum is very strong right now for BBIG. Yeah, PROG. Let's see. Oh, but it's showing, at least I think it's doing better than not that bad as such. It's in the green at the moment, 1.84%. Let's see whether we can get a target for this session. 1.92 and 1.87. Wow, that's a big one. Plus 1.935. $2.06 PROG. That's, I think, very ambitious. $2.07, okay, approximately. Can it get there? Well, it's possible, easily, yes. Can get there. 2.06. Okay, that's somewhere around here. Yes, yesterday was above there, but I think it's, well, fingers crossed. Let's see. Is at 1.95 now. Is it Okay, Mike, is it for PROG? Okay, let's see whether it's what's BBIG I was talking about. Okay, yes, that's what it's talking about. 31.63, 7.4. That's it. 7.4 days to cover. Okay, no, sorry, SFT. That was, sorry, that's what it's talking about. SFT. SFT. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. SFT. Okay, let's have a look and see what's going on with SFT. Up 2.24%. No news. Optionable, yes. These are expiring next Friday. Shift Technologies got some resistance on this 1 minute chart from its 200 minute chart, sorry, 200 minute moving average, but momentum is holding up. Okay, let's quickly jump back and see BBIG. Okay, also getting support from its 50-minute moving average, down 0.28%. Yeah, that's huge for the stock, but with time, if it becomes more active, then it might change that 7.46 million drop. Let's return again to that SFT and see. SFT. Let's see. Let's get the average volumes, and that's what I'm trying to find out. Average volumes, it's 3.43 million or thereabout. Short squeeze. Yeah, these guys are saying 35.19, 4.7 days to cover. Short interest is 15.99, current is 19.17, float is 54.48. Yeah, it's Let's see whether they are talking about it. Yeah, definitely it's on the radar of maybe not as much now, but yes, it's quite they're aware of the street is aware of the short interest on the stock, and probably it's not what started off. It's been around, it's been there for some time. So it's up 1.99% now. Okay, let's look at BBIG and see down 0.59%. Is it gonna be a huge day for BBIG? Let's get this 4.756 million. So since early yesterday, it's been trading between 3.8 and 3.8 and 3.2. Okay, of late that 3.2 is on the high side, but I mean in relative terms on the high side, so it has obviously been declining. It's bearish. So I actually wanted to drop a bit further, but so far it is holding up at 3.3. I think it's dropping further. Yes, dropping now at 3.33, 3.32, 3.9, 3.299. Calls of which one? Is it SFT? February. Let's see. Yes, they're really cheap. Let's see. March 18. Let's see. Also quite cheap as well, and they are not that. The spread is not that okay. Quite a big one. It's growing in there. The short interest is growing. Let's see the spread in the February 18. I suppose it's is it SFT you're talking about, Paul? Yeah, definitely cheap, no doubt. Yes. 18. Let's see. Here, May 20. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. This is the May 20. February. Let's make it March. Sorry, May rather. Okay, I think all the phones I have, they were all cleared today, so I don't want to get any penalty. I'm going to fund the account and then use that to play SFT later on. Yeah, so let's see BBIG and see what's going on there. Down 0.3%. Let's get the volumes. Volumes at 5.4. There's a good chance it may not run today. I want to exit this and see the market depth. Okay, yes, I'm back. So let's see what's going on with KAVL. Okay, well, 47%. We had a target of 2.74. It has actually reached there. So see, each time I set the target, I don't put money. So I could have easily reached that target. PROG. Okay, our target was 2.07. Has it reached there? No. So KAVL is the one that has been reached, but also fallen, retraced. Let's see where it is now. KAVL. So it's just slightly below that target. Okay, there's a SAVA stock, SAVA Sciences, up 1.25%. Opened, by the time it opened, it was at 55.82, but cooled off. Got support from its 200-minute moving average. Spike again, broke above its volume weighted average price, so it's been quite volatile so far in this session. Let's see, there's any news. Yes, yesterday it says not available. Okay, yesterday early in the session says the US FDA has denied a short seller petition to stop the company's clinical study of simuflam, an experimental therapy for Alzheimer's disease. The clinical stage biotech company said the agency has denied 4 supplements to the petition, which was filed in August, in addition to a September petition and a supplement that were also filed by the same short seller. SAVA said it continues enrolling patients in 2 late-stage clinical studies of simuflam in patients with mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease. So that's some good news. Yes, the company has been besieged by claims that it forged results and all that stuff. So, and yeah, but it didn't rally so much. So I think the holders of the stock are looking forward to other things apart from petitions from short sellers. Okay, let's see what's going on with MODD. Modular is retracing now. Okay, below its 50-minute moving average. Let's see whether we can see other stocks on the move. Johnny Medical Services. Let's see. Johnny Medical. Let's see what's going on with Johnny Medical. Okay, up 1.72. MAB, let's see. Okay, strongly bullish. Well, that's another stock to watch. But the angle of attack is a steep one. The momentum is quite strong. 18.63 is the gain we have seen now. So let's see whether we can pin a target on this one. 7.81 and 7.73, 7.81, 7.73, 7.81, yes, 7.73 times 2.618, current price of 7.79, roughly 7.999 for YMAB. I think we can easily get there. Okay, let me look at the LGVN. Up 2.93%. I think so far in this session is showing a lot of strength. Let's see, covered it a few days ago. I think the underlying trend has to be bearish. Yeah. Last 1 month. Let's see, monthly. Okay, let me look at it from the GVN. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the more static chart to come up and see. But I covered the stock some days ago, but I can't remember what was in there. No, it's relatively small float. Yeah, it's just consolidating, I think. Okay, longer term uptrend. Is the trend upwards? Okay, yes, it's still upward. Yes, yeah. There's a good chance it may continue to do so, but gradually begin to I think yeah, it may remain within this sort of range. I mean, it's because it's been doing that for some time now since since late last month. It's been moving sideways just on its 200-day moving average. There's a good chance it may continue to do that, and maybe just fingers crossed. Going by what we've been seeing of late, I think. Let's see now. Let's see. Mm, okay, of late, not so wonderful, but okay, this is just 1 minute. Let's look at the daily chart and see. Same thing we're looking at over there. Yes, moving sideways. Let me see. Let me see what I can. Let's look at the 60 minute and see. Yeah, still very much bearish. 30 minutes, still very much bearish. Okay, I think the question is, has it now reached the bottom? Is this the bottom? I mean, because it's been at this sort of range, and obviously the question is, where would it go? It's just been moving sideways. Which direction will it be? But okay, even at that, we are seeing also that the lows are gradually getting higher, I think. Okay, let me look at it again from let's see let's look at the 10-day chart to see. This is as at 2nd of February. Yeah, things are looking up. You can see the lows are, even though the lows got higher, but they have fallen back. But at least they're not as low as they were a week ago. Not as low as they were a week ago. A week ago, the lows were like 695. Now we have lows of 712. 712, yes, that's the lowest of this session so far. Sorry, I mean lowest of yesterday and today, 714, I think. But still facing resistance. Yeah, fingers crossed. Maybe it may, there isn't any news at the moment that will influence things, I think. Let me see whether I can just look at any target and see what could possibly come out. Maybe in the between now and maybe Tuesday. Let's see. 735 and 714. That will give us 0.21. Current price of 7.3. $7.84. That's near term target for LGVN. I know I may have had another target, but this is short term target, possible 7.85 approximately. Okay, let's see BBIG. 1.04%. VOM 6.5. So let's see what the S&P is doing, holding up at 4505. So the key numbers to watch is 4448. If it remains there, yeah, there's a good chance at least things will hold up. But the wider issue is strikes. Even if there's no strike in the US, the one in Canada is affecting things. Yes, in the US. So still very much early, not even up to 1 hour yet. Who knows what's going to happen? PROG up 1.05%. 2.068 million shares. AMC, okay, gained those 0.85%. $14.658 million shares. That's the what's crossed the tape so far for AMC. Okay, you must own like up to 100,000 shares there then in PROG. Yeah, it's showing strength. Just eyeing that 200 minutes moving average. Eyeing that moving average. Already crossed the 50-minute moving average, which is remarkable, which is good. Still holding up at 1.93. That's PROG. I think buyers are definitely more active than sellers so far for PROG. Yeah, some reds coming in. Yeah, huge chunk of reds. Okay, yeah, so you can see down 1.9, down. These may be behind this drop it has now. And some are trying to buy this slight dip. Falling back to its 15-minute moving average. BBIG UK up 0.04, challenging its, trying to challenge its 50-minute moving average on this 1-minute chart. Volume 6.771. S&P future, that's S&P SPX is positive, staying above that dreaded 200-minute moving average. No, is it 200-minute moving average? No, 200 day moving average on its daily chart. Okay, challenging that 200-minute moving average, 200-minute moving average, showing strength. Is it gonna rally today on a relatively small volume? Hasn't crossed so far, hasn't crossed. This is $3.4 in this session yet. Kaiva brands. Yeah, missed that target. We got it, but has fallen back. Target of 2.7. MODD. 3 points. Okay. Our target there is we don't have any target on MODD, but we have YMAB. Our target is 7.99. It's reached again, so that's yet another one I didn't take advantage of. Target is reached and surpassed. It's gained 24.35. I think this is a stock to watch today. I think one of the stocks to watch. Let's see whether there's any news. This is before the market opened. That's when this came out. It says YMABS Therapeutics announced it's recently completed a pre-biologics license application meeting with FDA regarding a potential pathway for FDA approval of omburtamab for the treatment of patients with CNS leptomeningeal metastasis for neuroblastoma. The company expects to submit the BLA for omburtamab by end of Q1 2022. A data readout from a single center clinical study of omburtamab conducted on Memorial Sloan Kettering, where 107 evaluable patients with CNS leptomeningeal metastasis from neuroblastoma received up to 2 doses of radio-labeled omburtamab, showed that patients had a median survival of 50 months, but the final median not yet being reached. The company intends to submit the complete clinical data package to the BLA and announce the data later this year. Okay. Yeah. So is it optionable? Yeah. Oh, no, let's see. It's optionable. Let's see. It is optionable. Yes. It is. And these are the ones expiring next week. Well, but the spreads are not wonderful. $1.30. Still extending. Our target has been knocked out. Strongly bullish YMABs Therapeutics, extending bullishly. We had a target of 7.999. It has easily been reached and knocked out. But the stock has the angle of attack is very, very steep. Momentum, you can see, has been overbought, indicating an overbought condition like pretty much all through this session. You can see that it just of late it's just dipping slightly below overbought condition. RSI, same thing. Man, let's see whether YMABs, it has to be one of the most active stocks. So far, it's not yet one of the. It hasn't come up on this list, but definitely one of the biggest gainers so far. Okay, let's return and see what's going on with it. Now at 8.25, let's see whether we can come up with another target. See whether we'll be second time lucky. $8.35. Okay, 0.05 difference. Plus 8.36. 8.49, that's our next target. Can it get there? So YMABs Therapeutics extending bullishly. And our target is 8.49. Let's get the volumes so far for the stock. 2.31. Okay, that no wonder it's not one of the most active. The volumes are still in 2 millions. Our target is 8.49. Looks like it's something that can be achieved. 8.47, 8.48, 8. Yes, it has reached it. It has reached 8.49, back and forth. 8.48, 8.47, 8.45, 8.43, 8.42. Target is 8.45. Is it going to reach there? It has reached it actually. No, yeah, it has reached 8.4, 8.49, 8.55, 8.513. Our first target was 7.99. Easily it reached. It's now extending 8.55. That's where it is right now. We'll see whether we will try to get lucky a third time. Standing bullishly. You can see it has not fallen below its 10 minutes moving average in this session so far. Has it ever? No, it hasn't. It hasn't. That is how strong the momentum is. You can see momentum equally has lingered in the overbought condition. So it does happen sometimes, when momentum. Normally, when momentum is overbought, it tends to pull back, but in this case, it's lingering. Because at some point, just amongst other things, it's indicating that at some point it's going to cool off. It's going to expect something, a big retracement at some point. But when is it going to occur? We don't exactly know. So we are trying to. Okay, let's do another target again. Another target using the same difference of 0.05 times 2.618. We have 0.13 again added to the current price of 0.846. So 8.46. We have 8.59. Can we get to 8.59? That will be our third target. $8.59. Are we being too ambitious this time around? 8.59 for YMABs. If you just joined us, please give us your thumbs up. The news is that the company recently completed a pre-biologics license application meeting with the FDA regarding a potential pathway for FDA approval of ombatamab for the treatment of patients with CNS leptomeningeal metastasis from neuroblastoma. The company expects to resubmit the BLA for ombatamab by the end of Q1 2022. A data readout from a single center clinical study of ombatamab conducted at Memorial Sloan Kettering, where 107 evaluable patients with CNS leptomeningeal metastasis from neuroblastoma received up to 2 doses of radio-labeled ombatamab, showed that patients had a median survival of 50.0 months, with the final median not yet being reached. The company intends to submit the completed clinical data package in the BLA and announce the data later this month, later this year. So this is the news that I believe market participants are reacting to, and we have also, it's also optionable, but last time we checked, the options were not yielding any, they were not that liquid. You can see the huge, you can see open interest is only 5. Market participants are not looking at this yet. can see, okay, this the bid is rising. Last time we checked that this bid was 0.3. It's gradually getting a lot more interest, but the other ones are not so wonderful. This is the February 18th. Let's see whether we can see other ones. February, March. Let's see March 18. March 18 is spreads are not wonderful. $5 and $1.2. Let's return to the market depth. Our target is 5.9. Will it get there? That will be our third target. First target was 7.99, reached it. Second target 8.49. Oh yes, it's getting to 5.99. 8.59 has reached it. It has reached our target. Yeah, third time lucky now. Third time lucky. But it has cooled off from that target. Cooled off from it. At some point we saw it 8.5. I saw it 8.59. Can it get there again? Can it sustain that? 8.54 is the price now. Let's get the volumes. Are they still okay? 3.3 million. It might it might begin to register on the active stocks list. Okay, now cooling off, getting support from its 10-minute moving average. Our target is it's now at our previous target of, rather below our previous target of 8.49. Yeah, momentum has just cooled off from the overbought condition for the first time in this session. At some point it was below that, but it was ascending. Okay, since it entered, since it got into there, this is the first time it's cooling off from that. It's cooling off now, getting support from its 10-minute moving average. YMABS Therapeutics Inc. very active in this session of the 11th of February 2022. So yes, as I indicated earlier on, yes, it's when it's going to dip, it might be a huge one. We don't exactly know because it's been overbought, so it's cooling off. The support is from the 20-minute moving average. Yes, it's pivoting from there. It's now at 8.36. This is in between our first target and the second one. First target was 7.999, and second target is 8.49. The third target was 8.59. As a matter of fact, it did reach 8.59, but it didn't. Did it print it? It didn't. Okay. It didn't print it. It's just it didn't sustain it. So now it's cooling off. I mean, this is expected. You can see, steep angle of attack. It's been on this ascent for close to an hour, I believe, or more than an hour. So if it's retracing, it wouldn't be unusual. Still has the momentum. So we still have that ambitious target of 8.59. Any chance it will get there again? There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee at all. It may begin to even move sideways. Let's have a look at the daily chart for the stock and see what's going on there. It's yes, the underlying trend is a bearish one, so it's just showing strength within a longer term bearish trend. driving smack D above the signal line. Yeah, showing strength within a longer term bearish trend, driving smack D above the signal line, but shares remain below a declining 200-day moving average, and signifying that the dominant trend for the stock is the dominant trend is a bearish one. Or rather, the dominant trend is the bearish one. Yes, and right now the unbalanced volume indicator should be showing that buyers are definitely more active than sellers. Let's return to the 1 minute chart and see what's going on there. It's trying again, challenging that 10-minute moving average. It's now at 8.43 approximately. Yes, broken above the 10-minute moving average on this 1 minute chart. YMABS Therapeutics, YMAB stock. We had an initial target of 7.99, 7.39. It surpassed that target and also surpassed the second target of 8.49, even though it's right now between those two targets. But we also had a third target of 8.59. We saw that, but it didn't print because it was very much momentary. So the gain is now 27.8, roughly 28%. Let's get a volume. So the volume is 3.986 million shares. We looked at the options. It's optionable, but the spreads are not wonderful. March 18. Let's return to the February 18 and see what the spreads are like there. I think they're looking a lot better now. Okay. I believe a lot more better, a lot better. The ask is now 0.75, the bid is 0.6, but the open interest is still 5. So that 10-minute moving average has now provided become a resistance for the stock. Is now trading in between our targets of 7.99 and 8.49. Things are cooling off now. 2.809%. That is what it has gained so far in this session. Okay, thank you all very much. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Mike, for joining in this session, in this pre-market / regular session. And I'll continue to update you. Thank you all very much for joining this live stream. Thank you.